Pardon me. Would you have any Grey Poupon?
Well, you can do school or you can do drugs, but you really can't do both.
Read Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard, the owner's manual for the human mind.
Welcome back to Tim Bartley's show. Ladies and gentlemen, this week, Noah and I are experiencing almost catastrophic joy. We're beyond blessed to be joined by, I've been chasing this guy down for a long time. He's the host of Stand Up On The Spot and Trailer Tales. He's effortlessly funny and genuinely kind. I watch this guy on stage and I go, should it feel this easy for me too? Could it? What if I worked for 1,000,000 fucking years? Could I be as cool as this motherfucker? I want you fucking retards in the machine shop blasting sparks into your own eyeballs to pay attention right now. It's time to call your girlfriend and ask her to lose a little bit of weight. I want you to go fucking crazy right now for Jeremiah Watkins! Woo!
Now that's how you freaking do an intro.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program, Jeremiah.
Wow.
Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
My absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've just been bashing your ears with retard babble for an evening already, but I'm dying to. I want to show you how I think my brain might be dying. I'm trying to.
Okay. Help me get inside your brain.
Okay.
Have a little look.
Yeah, and then while you're there, maybe you can share some stuff with us. But my general philosophy, and I was telling you this before, is that our brains are under attack. Mm-hmm. I think everyone can agree. I think a combination of big tech and then like the lobbyists and the IDF are kind of joining forces to sort of like mentally cripple us essentially. And I think the only way to fight them is to like just cram as much nonsense into your brain as possible, because all the stuff that we're told is important is like going to lead us to thought death. So that being said,
I couldn't agree more.
Oh thank God. Oh thank God. You don't get mired up in all the fucking misery online. Every time I see you, you're fucking smiling or making someone else smile, dude. Like, I like
Doing my best.
No, you're the fucking man.
Doing my best. I try to stay pretty positive.
I truly mean this. I was watching you when we were both in Florida. I was watching you on stage, and I became like, it seemed so easy for you to just like fuck around with people that I went beyond envy into I felt my lower back relax. It was specific. I was watching you and Andy Haynes on stage together.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, oh no, they're just like, whenever they want to be funny, they're funny. And I kind of like, I went beyond like the despair that I would typically feel, and I went straight into just like, wow, okay, well, at least I get to feel good.
I mean, that's like my favorite thing about Stand Up On The Spot is not necessarily, me riffing alone. It's me riffing with buddies on stage.
No, it's a very fun time. You feel like, you feel the presence of everybody in the room. It's very, 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 very cool. And I hope, I hope people hear that as like an endorsement. I love that so much.
Appreciate that, dude.
So now what this translates to practically for me is that at night when that used to be my time to kind of like silently freak out and like, regret the entire day.
Have you ever had a sleep paralysis demon?
For sure.
Can we talk about it real quick?
Yeah. Do you have them?
I think I had one of my first ones ever
Recently.
Other night.
The other night?
Yeah.
Did you feel a presence, or was it just the paralysis? Because I've had both.
I felt both. Like I couldn't tell if I was dreaming or if I was awake, and I was frozen.
Where were you, at home?
Yeah.
Was your wife home?
Yeah, she was next to me in the bed. But we had we have a king size bed where there's enough room. Like if we want to, sleep on like far enough away, there's room in the middle.
Or have sex sideways.
Or it's total sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Dude, I know. That's how your boy gets crazy.
God, yes.
Yeah. And it was the sensation of I felt like I was being restrained, like pushed down. And then also I felt the bed push in next to me, like like I felt
Like someone sat down.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I couldn't move, and I started like just saying, Jesus Christ, get out of here. I was like, demon. Go! I literally was like, I couldn't say anything out loud. I was like, Jesus Christ, demon, you are not welcome here. I literally said that, like, it was a horrible feeling.
Yeah. Could you actually say the words?
No, it was all subconscious, like,
Yeah.
like I was completely paralyzed.
Yeah.
And it felt like it was also like rope was being tightened around my body, like completely captured. I've never had it to that extent before where I had the paralysis like that. I've felt presences where I've had it felt like somebody sitting down next to me in a bed. I've felt that before.
Spooky, yeah.
But never
the physical aspect.
Degree. The physical aspect was very freaky.
I've had it without feeling a presence. I've had it just, and I've opened my
I just
eyes.
got hot talking about
Dude,
it.
I've opened my eyes and I've realized I couldn't move, and I've gone, okay, I'm just experiencing sleep paralysis. I just need to relax through it. And not even a half a second later, I'm like, oh no, what if I never come back? What if this is it forever?
So scary.
And you can't. It feels like you can't breathe. I mean, this is a pretty unpopular occurrence for almost anybody.
For sure.
Yeah?
The
That doesn't
scariest.
seem good for anybody. Yeah.
The
Have you ever had that?
No, I'm scared of it. I don't like talking about it because I'm afraid I'm
I
going to
know.
like will it, you know?
Yeah.
I started to read a book about astral projection and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I started having weird things just by reading the book.
Did you try astral projecting?
Yeah. I want to really bad.
It seems so cool.
It seems incredible.
Yeah.
Have you gotten close?
I don't think so. My wife swears that she has seen her dad astral project though.
Is he alive?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What does she mean? Like she was in the house while he was kind
Yeah.
of just like zoning out?
He was napping in the other room and she saw him walk in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Yeah. And then she like went to go check on him and he's like completely asleep and like napping.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
dude.
That's so creepy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Whoa. Have you ever lucid dreamed?
I used to be able to control my wet dreams.
That's sick.
It was incredible.
That's so cool.
It was, I could nut and keep going in the dreams.
That's crazy. You
It
could
was
just like
Dude,
manipulate
crazy
it.
stand
You were there.
You were
Yeah.
laying pipe in the
Wow.
dream world.
Yeah, I
That's
was.
so cool.
Yeah.
Like that's sick.
Yeah. It was awesome.
You wake up with a cigarette in your mouth. How did you have like a method, or was it just like, whoa, I got the
I
fucking
got so comfortable cumming my pants that I could power through the dreams and just stay in it. Like I could literally just be like, and then be like, don't wake up, don't wake up, don't wake up. All right, let's round to it. Let's round to it.
what's one more load in my
Yeah,
pants?
I mean,
that's
it's already
crazy.
ruined down there. So
Why ever wake up though? That's dangerous.
yeah,
Oh
no,
I'm
it
on
was-
day 5 of sleeping straight through.
I got so good at a point where I could have a wet dream and it would sometimes jar me awake, but I could calm myself back down and I could go back to the bookmark in the dream.
Whoa.
Like I'm like, where were we?
That's an
Like,
inner peace I've never even sniffed. dude.
Yeah.
That's so far.
That was a wild time.
That's really crazy.
That was before I was having sex though.
Okay.
Yeah. When I started having sex, I lost the ability.
You can't stay asleep anymore because
No.
your body's like, well, we could bother her now and see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you lose the bookmark.
Yeah.
No, I wonder. You know how if you're awake too long, you get tired. You know.
For sure.
I mean, I've heard of
Are
the
you familiar
theory.
with the
I
concept?
know about being
Yeah, I
sleepy, yeah.
You know,
What?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I can look it up.
I think that's one of my tabs.
The tabs are crazy today.
The tabs are getting wild.
You ever been cranky tired before?
Yeah.
What's it? Is there the opposite when you've been asleep, when you've been in the dream too long, and you get reverse tired?
You're wired.
Oh fuck yeah, I guess so.
No, I would get resentful of waking up though when I would because
That makes
if
sense.
you're able to manipulate your dreams a little bit, which I've only I've been able to lucid dream a little bit where I was able to, you do feel like Neo in the Matrix, where you're able to control everything around you.
And the Matrix is also your point of reference, so it is kind of just like Matrix-y by default.
Yeah. Yeah.
I controlled a Matrix. I controlled a lucid dream exactly one time.
Okay.
And I knew what lucid dreaming was. And I had even done like a little bit of research because, you know, there's dudes that say there's a method to train yourself to lucid dream.
Yeah, that's what it says in the astral projection book.
What are some of the methods? Do you recall any of the methods that they tried to show you?
Yeah, so one of the things that they say to get actually good at it is to, when you go to bed, you're supposed to clear your mind and almost like for example,
are you supposed to astral project while you're sleeping? Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. So when you're going down to sleep, let's say for example we were gonna try to do it in the studio right here. You would take a mental picture of every little thing in the room, and ideally the more simple the room the better, because it's less for you to have to picture. And basically you're picturing even yourself laying down or sitting as we are right here. And then eventually when you sleep, the idea is to separate your, you know, spirit self from your physical self. And that's when you step out. And that's how it's portrayed in a lot of movies like Insidious and stuff like that, where they are all of a sudden, he's like, it's not working. And then he's looking down at himself. I love that scene so much.
I would love to do that in real life for sure.
Yeah.
Damn. And then what? And then
basically it's like a routine thing where you get.
That's where I fall apart.
Better at it. I mean, I think it's like anything else. Like you would have to really, really work on it if it is a thing that people can do, which I think it's possible.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. Lucid dreaming happens, you know. So it's like there's something there. I never acted on following any of the guides for lucid dreaming because I didn't trust it. I didn't trust myself to not just cum my pants every single night. And it would be difficult.
They say in lucid dreaming there's certain things also that like you can tell, like clocks is one of them always. You know about that one?
No. They're always wrong? They're always moving really fast?
They're always wrong or broken in dreams.
Every clock, I don't think there's a functioning clock in my house.
Right.
So I'd be like, oh man, is it 12:01 again?
Or I guess the time doesn't change, so maybe it would work maybe like with a cell phone like clock as well.
Oh, yeah, so you need to bring a talisman in to tell. You need a timepiece in your lucid dream to verify it, I guess.
Maybe.
Anyway.
There's a movie with
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Aaron Eckhart that came out years ago about how he would rather than exercise the demon, he would go in through like a state into their dreams and then bring them out with him. It was pretty cool.
The demon.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Was it a demon out in the real world too, or is it like
no? It
was like a shoebox.
Yeah, no. It was just like just any other demon that would like inhabited a body. I forget what it's called. Might be worth looking up in the old tab.
What did hold on, because
Aaron Eckhart
sleep demon movie.
Yep,
Incarnate.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, it looks like I'm one of the few people that liked it. Yay!
Well,
There are a lot of 5 stars. There's also just a lot of 1 stars.
Listen, this was released December 2nd, 2016. I think the global vibe was kind of in the shitter at that point, so people probably weren't enjoying things to the extent that they could. You know?
Yeah.
So I lucid dreamed one time, or I sustained it one time, because I've had probably 100 lucid dreams where you go, whoa, I'm dreaming, and then you wake up.
Yeah, you freak yourself out.
Yeah, I stayed in one, and it was very Matrixy in that I proved it was a lucid dream by jumping higher and higher.
That's cool.
And I'm like, it didn't even occur to me to imagine boobs and then squeeze them and come. You know what I mean?
That's not what it's all about.
That didn't even cross my mind, dude. I'm a paladin in the dream world. And I just want to see how high I can jump. And I'm like, I know I could turn this into flying. Well, like, I just, there's something I need to learn to be able to fly in here. And eventually, I'm like, at the point where I am sort of in the sky. And I remember it was getting darker. The sun was going down. and I was flying, and I was alongside like an airliner, and I was like, oh, dude, I'm fucking doing it. This is the best ever. And then I had the thought that I said, oh no, in real life, I'm probably doing something pretty silly right now with my arms and possibly face. And I'm sleeping next to my wife. And I was filled with immediate dread that my wife is staring at me in bed going, and as I'm having the thought, I'm woken up by a giggle, and my wife is 6 inches away from me laughing as I'm going.
You really were doing that physically? Doing that?
I swear to God, dude.
Well, you willed it because you were thinking about it in your dream.
I didn't. That's literally what I was doing in my dream. I'm flying next to a fucking Boeing, going, wow. And in real life, I look like a fucking retarded guy in front of the only lady who can have sex with me.
Dude, but I've had a wet dream sleeping next to my wife though, but I don't think that I was next, like just like, like
probably not.
But you don't know.
Probably not. But I
nobody knows.
You don't know.
Sure. Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I can't make sense of any of this. I like that there's a little mysticism.
That's going to turn into me. Oof. That is
No, I'm just doodling around right now.
Okay, this is where I want to start. So my favorite thing to do at night, get super stoned with my wife, and I'll just scroll through whatever the internet shows me. And then if it's funny enough that I think it'll make her laugh, I'll show it, because she's not very online. She plays like crossword puzzles and fucking Pinterest and shit. And so this one that really got me.
Crossword puzzles like analog or digital?
No, like New York Times app type stuff. And so like she doesn't know how to use Reddit at all. She's barely on Instagram, like that kind of lady. Very cool. This one really made me laugh because I scrolled past the r/teenagers subreddit, and the post was titled "How to Not Look at Girls' Boobs."
And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've all been wondering.
Without even reading past that, it just really made me happy that somewhere out there in the world, a lonely teenager was typing into a device. Just, I'm struggling, guys. Please help me, man.
How, dude?
How to not look at girls' boobs?
If you have
please.
any kind of research you can throw my way.
Anything, man. I'll try anything at this point, man.
It's affecting everything.
And I thought, well, do you remember a point where you figured this out? Was this ever enough of an issue that you were looking for advice from strangers?
No, I never got that stirred up about it where... I think I had to figure it out the hard way of just like, when they see you looking.
And they adjust their shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you have to like look away or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
That's brutal, dude. Encountering boundaries based on like observed negative feedback from other people. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's the worst. That
And
makes
then-
you feel sick later.
Yeah. Can you remember a time where you got looking at a girl's boobs?
No, but I consciously remember in high school having, and I don't know why I kept doing this. I kept wearing basketball shorts in high school, and I would have so many boners throughout the day. And I'm like, why do I keep wearing basketball shorts? So I would have to find like different, like we all did, textbooks or backpack or like random, like, or just like having to sit a little bit longer, like to wait it out.
Look
like,
for something in your locker for a long time.
Yeah, just like weird. Like I would get boners off of hugs.
Damn. Do you think you subconsciously like loved the rush,
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know.
Is this a Mountain Dew commercial?
I mean, you kept wearing the shorts,
I kept doing
so it's
it,
like
maybe.
maybe like deep down you were like, damn, I love this. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Whoa.
you love the tummy ache of, oh no.
Yeah, and you go, maybe one time someone's going to be like, hey, check it out.
You're just painting me with a bone. I don't know. That's interesting. I never really thought about that.
I retired from staring at boobs one summer. We had an above ground pool. I was probably like 12, maybe younger, and my older wigger brother had a girlfriend with huge boobs.
Sick.
Yeah, and we had an above ground pool, like I said, and he would bring her over, and she'd be wearing like very, Wigger's girlfriend bikinis. and just knockers, man. And he would be way too like physically aggressive with her in the pool, like dunking her and shit. And I knew that if I stood in our laundry room was in the back of the house. So you walked out of the laundry room into the backyard. And I knew if I just stood by the dryer pretending to like fold clothes long enough that eventually he was going to jostle one loose. And I stood in that laundry room for way too long. And eventually I did catch a tit.
Sick.
And I went, this is a path that I shouldn't be walking. And that was it. I never struggled with it after that. Yeah.
Quit cold turkey?
Yeah.
You quit tits after that?
I quit I learned my lesson.
You stopped
about gawking.
ogling.
Ogling came to a halt pretty quickly that afternoon.
That makes sense.
Still really awesome though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you're
Still
12?
really cool. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, to see a
Boobs
boob
in
in the
real
wild.
life?
Yeah.
At 12 years old. And that's the other.
huge.
Yeah. It was kind of like the guy that does heroin one time and goes, no, never again. Never again.
This is a dark path. Man.
Yeah.
Were those your first boobs in the wild?
Probably. The first I recall, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
First time was at a water park for me.
Ooh.
That was cool. On like the surfboard simulator.
Wet or
things?
dry?
Wet.
Wow.
Yeah. She fell. She fell off the surf wave machine thing.
Mm-hmm.
Huge tits. I was like, I think maybe like 11, 12.
That's probably why she fell off.
Probably. I said,
That's the
I said,
best,
check
man.
that out. And then she said, oh.
You automatically get in it. If your boobs accidentally come out in front of a 12-year-old boy, you go to heaven automatically.
Yeah. She was pretty real for that. I think she was a Latina.
I mean, God bless her, dude.
She's doing the Lord's work. Well, God hooked me up that day.
So this kid, so I have a problem. Every time I talk to a girl, I end up staring at her boobs. But these girls are my friends. I'm not attracted to them. They are good friends. But every time I don't manually control my head, it automatically stares at their boobs.
Damn.
Every time I catch myself, I stop and manually look at the person I'm talking to. But like, I want to be able to talk to someone while not constantly saying to myself, don't stare at her boobs. Like, these are my friends, you know? And I feel disgusted with myself.
For sure.
Anyone got any tips?
I really feel for this guy.
I know.
Dude,
I love this
how
kid.
many times did he type in, anyone got tits? I mean, tips? It's like, no, stop it, dude. You're even doing
Anyone got nips?
No, this is a serious Kazanga problem.
Oh, man. Dude, he even put edits. Yeah.
First edit. I don't need tips on how to look at them without anyone noticing.
Yeah. These are not boobs I want to see.
I want to just not look. Yeah, right. Well, these are not boobs I want to see is crazy. Dang, this really blew up. Hope my friends don't find this, Lamau. Dang, first place on this sub in this past month. That's crazy. Hope my friends ain't on this sub. I mean, yeah, this might be kind of a kink forming for this dude.
He's loving it.
Yeah. Look at one eye. Not both. Just one of them. For some reason,
he flew
I
too
found it
close to the
stupid.
tit.
Take it from me, kid. I've been staring at tits a long time. Look at one eye, not both of them.
But are you going to take advice from Double D Dog? Is the bomb?
Dog is the bomb. I mean, kind of.
Damn, that's the most older brother's friend screen name I've ever seen.
Yeah.
For some reason, I found it's much easier to hold eye contact and not get distracted when looking at one eye. Damn, that's about it. That's the long and short of it, dude. This kid's obviously struggling with urges.
Yeah, no kidding.
Damn. I mean, so I just that kind of thing makes me happy. That's the kind of thing I wish I could fold up into an envelope and stuff it into a shirt pocket and carry it around with me all day.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know, people want.
I'm glad that people are still doing stuff like that. People are still bugging about tits.
People are still mortified that they can't stop staring at boobs, and it makes me so fucking happy.
Do you think that in the ranking system that it's still boobs over butts?
Yes, I think that it's popular to like butts, but I think there's an imprinted primal thing to like tits.
Yeah.
And it's like there's kids coming home from school being like, yeah, that ass was nice.
Right.
And he locks the door and he's like, her tits, dude.
Yeah,
I just couldn't stop looking at her tits. I don't care about her ass.
Yeah, we don't suck on butts as babies.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, man.
Unless you're a really cool baby. Unless you're the man.
Unless you want some chocolate milk. You know that?
Let's go. Damn.
Damn, I remember I I remember trying to bite penises as a kid.
Like a horny dog.
No, not horny, but like
No, you're a horny dog.
I don't know what I don't know if I was even the only kid trying this, but when
Can I ever take this kid to the YMCA locker room?
I remember when getting like tortured by like older kids and cousins, like, you know, being like crushed in some kind of game, like especially like basketball or football or something like that, or like even just like roughhousing. It was like the ultimate equalizer was smashing an older kid's balls, and then they would disengage entirely if you tried to bite their penis through their sweatpants.
For sure. That's a game ender for sure.
They go, all right, man, I'm not even gonna try
All right, just fucking chill, dude.
None of you guys did that.
So the test did come back positive for autism?
It did. That's certified.
Dude, it's crazy. People stop doing what they're doing if you try to bite their penis through their pants.
They hate it for some
Like,
reason.
I don't know, like, if you guys have tried this approach. but-
No, you guys never tried. You guys never had to deal with like pretty serious weight disadvantage in roughhousing as a child. I went, dude, it's no holds barred.
I used to try to hit my brother in the balls when we were...
I think that's me just going nuclear. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's me just pressing the fucking big red button.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess that was just me, man. That's all right.
That's okay, yeah. Things can be just for you.
Here's a fun video of a lady at a Mexico beach. She met a bull, and
Oh, Toro.
woman attacked by bull in Mexico Beach after ignoring warnings. And I'm figuring that they're talking about like a sign posted up somewhere, like, you know, a bull with a red X or something.
Is it a cowboy waving a big hat?
I'll show you.
Oh, she's trying to... take her food back from the bull.
Good luck. This is a tale as old as
Baila,
time.
señora.
So, put the headphones on. You can hear this guy giving warnings. This dude in the background starts. The warning in the title is screamed by this shirtless man back here.
Baila, señora.
Oh, wow.
It's like, what's this lady's deal?
Oh.
That's what you get, bitch.
Oh, dang.
Oh no.
¡Por atrás!
Güey.
Necesita rojo.
Bring el payaso.
Damn.
What the f...
I love that warning, dude.
We tried to tell you.
You are not doing us any favors.
not being chill with this ball.
The best part is that she's being gored on the ground.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
We tried to tell you.
Dude, why wouldn't she just, like, even if she had a little bit of food or something in those bags, why wouldn't she just come back to it? That's like a... It's a full-on beast of an animal.
I don't know. I think she tried to, and I hate to use the term, but she tried to fuck. She's the bull Karen. She said, excuse me, these are not yours.
Yeah.
These actually
They're my
belong to
snacks.
us.
Please get away.
You're eating my son's Uncrustable.
Damn, Jesus, lady. I mean, this
he's
is
trying. He's doing his absolute best.
Yeah,
Like,
what
are
can he
you
do at
doing?
this point?
I just hope that when I'm eventually trampled to death by one or more creatures, I hope there's no one screaming as the lights go out. We
Yeah.
tried to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, lady, please.
She's dead, right?
No, she's fine.
Do
I
you
think
think?
eventually he lets her go.
I think people, for whatever reason, think with animals, sometimes they forget they are animals.
For sure.
Like, even if you're like approaching them like in a nice way or something, it's like at the end of the day, if they feel remotely threatened, they're going to...
Well, some of them respond to different behaviors, though. Like, you're supposed to scare a bear. Could you scare a bear?
Could
you scream at a bear and tell him to fuck off?
Specific to
Brown bears.
brown bears. Black bears, you don't.
This is how people get confused, though.
I know, but black bears, you actually pretend like
go
you're
limp?
dead. You go
I
limp.
thought that was brown bears, and black bears, since they're smaller, you go ah.
Well, one thing I can promise you is I will never commit the answer to memory.
Well, thank goodness.
But yeah, you see guys go, get out of here, bear, and it's
Hey,
like,
bear.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can yell anything, or if you need to say yes, bear, no bear.
I think it's
Because
anything.
they always say
Anything.
bear. You know, I wonder if you can
Are bears cognizant of what they are? Can you go bear? And they go, yep.
It's the tone. They pick up more on the tone. They can tell exactly when a guy feels like he's about to be eaten.
Yeah.
They recognize that. I don't know. Women, I think they lack a flight or flight response. Like, have you seen videos of people doing like donuts in like an intersection, and like a lady always gets hit by the back of a car? Mm-hmm. You know,
Did you ever used to do that? Donuts in parking lots?
No, did you? Are you about to tell me you did? No.
Were you a bad boy?
I had a buddy who I would sit in the back of his car, and we almost went into telephone poles and stuff
No
a couple
way.
times. And it was exhilarating.
Was it just you guys, or were there people pulling up to do this?
No, it was just us. We would go in our school parking lot, like in the middle of the night, and
Ultimate
we would
bad boys.
go
That's so cool.
around like just empty giant parking lot, because there wasn't a gate and it wasn't chained off or anything. So you could it was free territory to just go around.
Was there any hope that girls would notice?
Probably hear about it. Or
Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, they wouldn't be out there.
Yeah, but they weren't out. They weren't out there. It was literally just me and a couple other dudes in like a little Honda. Like,
I had a buddy who when we were in kindergarten, he got hit by a car and his leg was pretty badly damaged, and so that his family won a lawsuit, and when he turned 18, he got like $200,000.
whoa.
And the first thing he did was he bought a boat and a Dodge Durango.
Nice.
And he put like a fucking turbo in the Durango, and PlayStation 2 and stuff like that. Like, this dude was really living large for a fucking Kensington dirtball in, ninth grade or whatever. So
Did it affect his walking the rest of his life?
not really.
Oh.
No, I mean, if you couldn't see his leg, are we good? No, if you couldn't see his leg, you wouldn't know he was fucked up. He walked normal. I think he played sports.
But his leg was like.
But his leg looked like
It got a little mangled.
like it was
up.
covered in skin grafts and shit.
Ew.
Yeah, and it was only below the knee, so not any real noticeable effect. And he got a bunch of money when he turned 18. Any one of us would have traded places with him in a heartbeat. We would have. I mean, if they couldn't guarantee I'd survive the accident, I would have traded places with this kid.
Right.
And so he got a Dodge Durango, and we started going down to in Southwest Philly. They would do drag races like down by the airport, and it was like it's probably a problem to this day, but this was fucking 16 years ago, and I got to like race in his truck with him.
Oh, that's sick.
On like pretty not well maintained roads with a bunch of like just absolute savages, and that was pretty fucking fun. And I was there one night when the cops showed up to arrest everybody, and we had to run through the like rows of cars all the way back to his and get in it, and like the scramble to get out and get away from the cops is probably the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me.
Wow.
God, I yearn to be back in the street racing scene, dude. Just a terrified underage white boy with a bunch of like fucking strapped up Latinos trying to take each other's cars, and I'm like on the verge of crying, worried that I just ruined my life.
Yeah.
No, but
high, low, lows with those stakes.
I also found another person looking for advice on Reddit. I started following the research chemicals subreddit, just to see
What's new in the community?
every post is entertaining. Every post is this is a community of people who think they're on like the cutting edge of human experience, taking psychedelics and opioids and stuff like that. And I wanted to know I just wanted to explore these people mostly. And from what I've found, it's mostly just dudes asking which drug is best for jerking off for 3 days in a row.
Nice.
almost every dude you know that's doing like hard drugs is just like, yo, okay, here's what it was like cranking it the whole time.
Is StimFap stimulated?
That's what I read from it.
Huh.
Oh.
Never heard that term before.
Yeah. So
StimFap?
Yeah, okay.
this guy, this guy's writing. His post was called "Like Coke for StimFap." I enjoy the white, but I hate the paranoia it induces. I sometimes spend the whole night looking for shit I think I left outside in the living room, which doesn't exist. I tried meth a couple times, snorting but not smoking, and that was better, but it's more toxic to the brain from what I understand. X, I think it's Molly, but you never know, plus Coke helped me keep me in the room, but afterwards it feels like my brain is bleeding. I was thinking of trying some 3-MMC or 4-MMC. What else would you recommend? This dude is specifically looking for drugs that won't make him feel crazy after he jerks off
Hours
without
on end.
sleeping. Without sleeping, he wants to stay up without sleeping and jerk off.
Maybe a warm glass
and
of
he's
milk.
like, he's like, don't get me wrong, dude. It's great on Molly and cocaine, but I gotta be honest, dude. The hangover's a little rough. So I was just wondering,
it makes me feel bad about myself.
anything you guys been mixing that might help. Anyway, I know you've never done drugs.
Yeah.
Does this make it more or less enticing?
This makes it pretty less enticing. If people are just like going to this length.
It's mostly dudes by themselves, like ordering like drugs from guys on like encrypted messaging platforms, and then just going, thanks, man. I'm gonna jack off. I'm gonna jack off on this.
I'm gonna do this for you, dude. Thanks for the hot tip.
I'm like, let's just jump in straight to the jerking off here.
Yeah, well, so here's the most helpful response that I saw. TMI warning, but you mentioned StimFap. So, from what I've heard in the past, 3-MMC is like Coke and MDMA had a baby. I did it once in an amount that wasn't super euphoric, but did turn me into a sexual deviant. StimFapping the entire night. Never coming. Dick was bloody. And I was convinced it turned me bi because during the experience and after for a few weeks, when I watched porn, all I could focus on was the dicks of the dudes. And so I started looking at dick pics on like the penis subreddit.
Damn.
This dude's just gay. If
No
all
way,
it
he
takes is-
specifically said he's not gay.
Nah, yeah.
He thought he was bi for a couple weeks.
Dude,
Because he was StimFapping, dude.
I mean, if that's
You
your
don't get drugs at all, man.
if that's your go-to when you do a little bit of drugs and you might be gay, you're probably gay.
Yeah, it wasn't super euphoric, but I did seriously think about sucking on a penis for weeks afterwards. So I don't know if that's what you're looking for. I found that when I watched porn, I could get equal enjoyment from watching the girls as I could from watching the dudes, which was actually pretty cool. Dude, I'm gonna get this printed on like I'm gonna make it look like a prayer plaque and hang it in my kids' rooms and make them kneel in front of their beds and read it every night. I made it to where scenes that I normally hate, like where the dude's ass is blocking the action, still got me going.
Let's go.
It only lasted a couple weeks though. I was convinced I had turned bi, but I'm like 98% sure I'm not. I'm Aroace though, maybe Ago. This guy's really into words. What the hell?
He's into jerking off and being horny.
Yeah, I don't know. Do with that what you will. I never got to try it again, so I have no clue if that was a one-off. Yeah, I never hit the bi juice again. Now, 3FA is super fun. I'm on it right now. Real euphoric. Makes me want to talk like crazy, as you can tell. And if I get horny and watch corn, it can keep me going until morning. So I guess it's good for StimFaps, but I'm just even better for just vibing. So
Have you heard of StimFaps before this Reddit?
No. StimFap, I think, is a new one to me.
So StimFapping is just blue balling yourself, right?
I don't know. Well,
Like,
I think it's the
like,
inability
like
to come.
Oh, the inability.
The drugs make you not able to come, but it makes you so horny.
Okay.
Oh shit. Well, I don't know. My
like
assumption was
gooning.
that they were trying to enhance the experience.
They're gooning, but they can't come.
To masturbate while under the influence of a stimulant
so it's just
drug.
The
So
generic.
yeah.
Oh, you're okay.
So I don't know if they're speaking
You're
of
masturbating under stimulants.
yeah, I guess it's kind of
I guess
a
it's that
broad,
broad, yeah.
a broad experience.
So you can smoke a cig and jerk off. You're stim fapping.
Hit us up in the comments. Let us know your fucking StimFap stack. and what works for you.
What are
What's
you
been
getting
the
into?
craziest stim fap you've ever had? Comment below.
That's great. Yeah. What's the hardest you've ever come from jerking off on drugs? That's nuts. That's crazy, dude. That's how you can spend your time that way. You know? I like cutting my grass, you know? I like listening to music with the kids. I could be fucking turning the lights off and snorting stuff and wrecking my meat.
Do you like cutting your grass?
I love it.
What kind of mower do you
I
have?
love it. I have a piece of shit electric mower. Like, it would be laughed out of any circle of dudes on the planet, but I don't give a fuck, man.
That's your hog.
I do miss a little bit. I used to like mow lawns when I lived back in Kansas City, and I used to do that for like my lawn, like for my parents, and then I would sometimes like mow other people's houses, and I do miss that every once in a while. Just like
Dude.
the sensation of like it like being a mess, and then the lines like perfectly. I don't know, something
Dude,
about it.
It's the perfect use of your time. It's a useful task that is kind of high value because no one else wants to do it.
Yeah.
Every second that you spend doing it, you can like apply yourself to do a bit. Like, look at the lines. You can take it to another level by getting nice lines.
Yeah.
It's honestly one of, I think, the most pleasurable activities in the
I miss the
world.
smell
Oh
sometimes.
my god, dude! I
The
actually,
gas mixed with the
that's nice.
the fresh cut of yeah.
bro,
But then the grass sits out for a little bit and smells so
the
fucking
wet
bad,
grass,
dude.
Oh,
I even
the moisture
enjoy.
on it,
I hate it.
Hated it.
I enjoy the itchy eyes that I get. I get itchy eyes from cutting the lawn, and then I sit in the air conditioning and I rub them, and I honestly could weep over how nice it feels to just dig my fingers into my itchy eyes.
Really?
I love everything about
Have you
it.
ever smelled? Have you ever smelled turtle pee?
I can't recall the scent. I'm sure I have. I had a very dirty turtle tank in my bedroom as a kid.
Nice.
That's a smell I'll never forget.
That's what turtle pee is. It is. I used to have a lot of turtles as a kid.
That's the color green. That's the smell in my head.
Oh yeah. Like that. Like
The entire tank
kinda-
would be fucking like you couldn't see him in there.
Oh, that almost algae.
Oh my
like
god,
stuff.
dude.
It's horrible. Yeah. I used to put turtles in a dog kennel, and then like it would just piss like all through the bottom of it, and then I'd have to
Like a crate?
yeah, and then I'd like chuck the dog kennel like water and stuff like that. It was so gross.
Did you keep this indoors?
No, it was outdoor.
At home?
I had outdoor turtles.
In Kansas City, you had outdoor
yeah,
turtles.
Yeah.
Nice.
How big were they?
I had one that was huge. It was a red eared slider that was this big.
It's a good turtle.
Yeah.
Like
And
that's
then-
the whole turtle shell
Yeah,
and
this
body?
is the whole turtle shell.
Okay.
Oh, I helped a red ear slider cross the road in upstate New York this past weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was nice.
That's nice. Then I had like box and wood turtles. Those guys were like this big.
Yeah, I know. I'm familiar with what those guys look like. Have you ever done Mike Calta's radio show in Florida? He records out of his home.
Does he have a
And
tortoise?
when you step outside to smoke a J, you're standing next to the home of a fucking 75-pound tortoise.
Yep. They're awesome.
I think it's tortoise. He lives on land. That's a tortoise, right? Yeah, dude. And it's like, first of all, it's kind of fucked up that he's just kind of in some fucking fat guy's backyard. He's too majestic. He's penned up in a guy's backyard who just comes out and like chomps cigarettes and stares at it. And it's just like, I don't know, man. That's tough. But wow, man, that's powerful.
They're awesome.
Being around a dinosaur, whew.
It's a flex for sure.
It's not quite like a exotic cat, but it definitely is, it's out of the ordinary enough. I have a cool sport to show you.
Whoa.
I have a very cool sport to show you. Hold on. How do I make this full screen? This is in Thailand. A couple of people sent me this. And by the way, thanks everyone on the Tim Butterly Patreon and even just people on social media constantly sending me weird shit to watch. This, I think, is Thailand's... sorry. This is, I believe this is kids racing high-speed, like boogie boards.
Nice.
And the crashes are pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the best.
So are they starting to go so fast that they just go airborne?
Yeah, they lift. And, oh, man. That's the cool thing, I guess, when you can... I think they all kind of expect to go up. It's kind of like surfboard drag racing. It's very cute that he's wearing a life preserver. Yeah, and so you can see they put these motors on very long cranks.
Dude, it seems like you might stab yourself if you know?
Yeah, like if you fall off the back and that blade just comes up your ass.
Yeah.
It could seriously chop your butt off.
That's what it looks like.
It's just, I mean, I don't know if there's a harder place on the planet to be a child than Thailand.
It looks awesome, though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you can, fucking smoke cigarettes and drive a cab at like 8 years old. And if you're poor enough, you get to fight other kids for money.
And if you're really poor, you turn into a girl and you suck off tourists.
It's the ultimate.
It's a terrible place.
You ever been that poor, kids? Huh?
You ever
I don't want to hear
a girl?
You ever been so poor you turn into a girl in Thailand? No, you've never been that poor. I don't want to hear it.
Finish your dinner. There's boys pretending to be girls and sucking off tourists in Thailand that would love to finish that mashed potato. Yeah, they chew up their young. And honestly, this is probably like, these are the children of the richest people in Thailand. This is like F1 drivers.
Yeah, this is cool stuff.
Well, I mean,
that's so crazy, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't that fucking sick? I got another one over here.
They're in a fucking gulch.
Have you ever been pulled on a, like some kind of raft or anything like that? Or
Pretty recently, I was challenged by a captain who said I couldn't hang on to the tube.
Dude. And?
Danny.
How brutal was it?
No, it wasn't bad. He had a engine malfunction.
Oh, bullshit, dude.
did?
Yo, he was doing his bet. It was Danny's dad who so graciously took us on a boat ride, and he said, "Hey, why don't we throw the tube on the back?"
Yeah.
And he said that he had engine trouble, but I think he was kind of like pretty pissed that I didn't go down. I think he was like really trying to send me, and I wrote it out. Dude.
He was
I got
going
back
like
on the,
5 miles an hour.
Bullshit, dude. I got back on the boat dry, and he was just like, "Stupid fucking boat. You've cursed me."
He wanted to sink him.
He wanted it, and he couldn't get it. And it was faster than 5 miles an hour. Come on, dude.
Brother.
Maybe he didn't get as fast as he wanted to go, but what the hell, dude? No, this is actually a story about me really going for it and delivering big. This isn't.
Listen, you're switching the narrative up right now. We don't appreciate it.
What the hell? Have you ever gotten launched?
Yeah, I mean, we had a family friend who like had a boat that they would put the inner tube behind, and I remember like falling off of that thing, and you get chopped.
Yeah,
like real hard.
Oh yeah, you hope to skim across the top because stopping that abruptly. How was this family friend though? Was he really fucking whipping you guys around?
Yeah, he was like a cool dad. So he was like, I'm gonna show these kids a good time.
I'm gonna kill.
So like first we started going straight, and then like and then he's like, okay, well now it's time for them to wipe out. He starts going like
he
this.
Gets the pipe going.
Yep, and then all of a sudden the water hits you on the side, and then you're just barrel rolling over the water. Yeah,
I mean, Dub Senior was trying to make this shit happen, and I just, god damn, dude, I was locked in.
You need to give him a redo.
Here's the thing, I granted
sounds like a family curse that's happening.
Blood
right
feud.
Yeah. Like, we gotta get
5 generations. I've been trying to take these motherfuckers off a tube.
We can't get the butter lace in the water.
Never have, never will. Yeah, I mean, we can run it back. We can run it back anytime, dude.
Whoa.
Why don't we make it interesting?
Dude, let him build his cockiness up. And then have your dad take him out
paralyze
there again.
We gotta go down too because we gotta race Danny's
I got
sister.
the halo with the arm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then
we gotta beat the fuck out of Danny's sisters in sailing.
We're gonna sail.
Yeah, we have a whole thing going on. We have a feud with the Dubses.
Yo, look at this kid.
Whoa.
Look at this kid skipping.
Whoa. That dude flew.
Yeah, I like this. I like this stuff. I would do this in a heartbeat, by the way. I wonder if this gets you girlfriends over there, or if this is just like kind of
this is like rodeo.
This is just enough to get your family fed.
Just have to get a few lady boys. Take him to the sock hop.
I need to make enough money to get my dad sucked off by a boy. Please. Damn, these guys are having a good fucking time. Oh, here it is. Whoa, FPV. Dude. Yeah.
What?
That's cool.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's a jet surfboard. The exhaust is fucking glowing at night. Come on, man.
You'd pick up some chicks with that. Come on.
Yeah, you must.
That's a DeLorean.
I mean, it's a fucking diesel. Whew. Very neat. Oh man, and it's in like a canal in the fucking. Oh, I want to go. You can't ever. Have you ever thought about going to Thailand at all?
Yeah, I want to go.
You can't though,
Why not?
because that's where all the perverts go.
Well, you can't just go there innocently.
I don't think it's
You
possible.
wish. It starts off.
I wonder about that
innocently.
because I do have a passing interest in going.
I
to
can't
Thailand.
go with my wife to Thailand.
I don't think so.
Why?
Sorry.
It's that
I think
messed
everyone-
up of a country.
I
It's
think-
such a bad look. No, for you.
No, I think everyone makes the assumption.
Really?
Yeah, they're gonna go. Oh, why did Jeremiah go to Thailand? I bet I can tell you.
Yeah.
why.
Instantly, people will think that just
Yes.
because I go to Thailand.
I think so.
Rob, Danny, what do you guys think?
Really, just if I was like, I'm going on a vacation with my wife to Thailand, people would be like, oh, Jeremiah went to hook up with the lady boys in Thailand.
Yeah.
You got up to something weird.
Yeah,
What if it's on a stop of like different places in Asia? Like,
that's the stop where you fucked a guy.
Yeah. Yeah, why do you think he went to Thailand? Dude,
yeah.
he could have went to anywhere.
You had sex with a child in Cambodia, and you got sucked off by an adult man in a dress in Thailand.
we couldn't just stop by for the food. I like Thai food.
No one likes Thai food, dude. No,
I love Thai food.
That's an old
not
lifestyle.
enough to go there, dude. I won't even go to pick it up. I'll pay DoorDash prices to get Thai food. Fly to it? Yeah, right. Actually, at that point, you might as well get sucked off.
Yeah, they're already
worth
fucking
your
you every
time.
which way.
That's the mental calculation everyone does. Like, everyone's already gonna think I did it anyway. I might as well get fucking sucked off by a ladyboy. I don't know. Dude, I want to go. I want to train at like a rustic Muay Thai gym in the mountains. You know what I mean? I want to be pushed to my limits, but it's like still.
Oh, Tim's fucking boys in the mountains of Thailand.
You're telling me all he did was kickboxing the entire time. He didn't make any time to go and get sucked off by a ladyboy.
Yeah, right. Pixar, it didn't happen. Pixar, it did happen.
Yeah, prove.
POV the entire time.
You need to wear a body cam.
Yeah, you got to go
I don't know.
24-hour live stream if you're in Thailand.
That might be my hang up. That's just why I think most people
Do you
win.
think the Thailand tourism board is like, we have an issue that we need to talk about?
I think it's someone's job to figure out the perfect ratio of ladyboys. Because you don't want none.
Yeah, you definitely don't want none.
Well, yeah, because people
That's the whole
have heard
economy.
about them so much.
That's
at
the
this
whole economy.
Yeah. So you're in the boardroom and you're saying like, look, you love ladyboys. I love ladyboys. We all love them. However, don't you guys think if we made it a little bit more family friendly, we could, make a few more bucks? We could book a fucking Impractical Jokers Southeast Asia cruise. But we just got to get these guys to stop sucking off fat British dudes.
They can't. The money's just too good.
He gets assassinated. I don't know. Honestly, down in the comments, let us know. Did you go to Thailand?
Can you just go to Thailand recreationally without ladyboy fun?
You can, but the thing is,
can you avoid the perception?
But the perception.
You got to beat the heat.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, I believe you can go there and not get sucked off by ladyboys. Probably, and that's me saying without having been there. Rubber meets the road. Who knows what happens? But
you don't know how wild the temptations are once you touch their soil.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm sure there's like a smell in the air. You're walking through like a crowded marketplace where dudes on fucking Vespas
Is that
are running
boy
your
pussy?
ankles over.
Is that boy pussy I smell? I heard they had great boy pussy here. Tim,
Yeah.
let's stop. Let's pull over.
Yeah, you wander into a place with just like a curtain for a door, and you're just like, "What is that smell?"
You tap on the rickshaw driver. You go, "Excuse me, sir. Stop here. Just stop here. Keep it running. It doesn't matter. It's like 25 cents for like the whole day."
Yeah, you could buy a cab driver and get sucked. I don't know. What would you do in Thailand?
I mean, I haven't thought about it too much, but I was like, I would
Aside
just
from the one thing,
I would just go to. I just hear they have crazy like their markets for food and stuff are like crazy good.
yeah.
I mean, I know that's not a reason to take a trip halfway around the world. It's just for food, but like mountains maybe they've got like some cool. Like I know very little about Thailand. The more that I'm talking about it out loud.
Yeah, yeah. You
But
kind
that's
of
what I'd want to do.
a couple of good Instagram pictures, and I don't know, just see what's up with the ladyboys before we
Street
leave.
food? No.
If we have time, I'm saying if we have time.
Okay, if we have time. No, don't knock me into it.
Oh, fine. I'm going anyway. Yeah, I don't know, man.
More from you, I guess.
I wonder, if you take your wife with you, she might even be like, I don't know, I hate to be here and not get him sucked off by a ladyboy,
I know he wants it so bad. I know.
You really know my wife.
He won't say it, but I know he wants it. I mean,
Yeah.
every guy that goes to Thailand wants it, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I guess if we want to get to the airport on time, we should probably leave pretty early tomorrow.
So, like, we're going to go to massages in different rooms now? Is that what we're doing?
Like, no, we're going to be making eye contact the entire time. No ladyboys. I don't know, man. Maybe these are my own hangups. Maybe I desperately want to go to Thailand and get sucked off by a ladyboy. I doubt it, though. Have you seen... First of all, have you seen in the... I don't know if they're anywhere but the Northwest, the fucking bikini coffee stands?
I've heard of them.
I've driven by a lot of them. I don't understand the concept.
I think it's for bros,
It's
man.
an extra morning jolt.
I guess, but it's like... let's get into the mind of a bro that would see this and go, ooh, is it most of them? Am I a fucking idiot?
This is for like the construction workers to get their coffee. And they go, hey,
yeah.
how you doing? They tip them like $45.
Construction
for just
workers
handing
are
coffee.
pretty much microdosing pussy.
Yeah.
At all times, they're
Yeah.
getting a little bit of
They love
lady
that.
attention.
Well, the coffee's way more expensive, too, right?
Yeah, I
It's
think
got to be for that kind of a
the
stuff.
show is built into the coffee for sure.
Yeah.
And I think I saw that this. I scrolled past this a bunch of times and honestly almost tried to not even think about it because it's just so fucking grim. But there was a bikini coffee stand lady who there was a pretty alarming video. This is security footage from their drive-thru. I'll just show it to you. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna play it out.
Nobody's gonna make me. I can't. You don't think I'm going to throw this on you? Do you want me to throw this on you? Do you want me to?
Kind of.
You are pushing it. Get in your fucking car, take your coffee.
Maybe.
Give me the water.
Oh no.
Damn.
Oh!
Got him.
Nice.
Damn.
She
Well,
pulled out a hammer?
That's cool. I wasn't expecting that at all.
I was expecting her to get hit, not the hammer. That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's cool.
no, I think it's a W, right?
Yeah, that's a W. That's a lady W.
It's not like she was,
Yeah.
this is a this is as
Uncommon
good as
lady
it gets
W.
for- This is almost like unattainably fantastic news for women.
Yeah.
I'm fixated on the Lime scooter that she appears to have driven to work.
You think that's hers?
That was left
Who
there.
else would park that there?
That was just left there by
Yeah.
a teen, probably.
True. He probably got there early in the morning trying to see some boobs on the way
So
in.
this is the woman.
This,
Yeah.
I believe, is the woman.
Do you think
who-
that's a comfortable outfit that she's in?
I mean, if you're to serve coffee,
In general, I think.
yeah. I mean, it's probably what
You got to feel like a fish in
what's
it.
that fabric? What is that? Is that like a polyester woven? type thing?
That's Gore-Tex.
Probably feels good. This is all weather. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Maybe I don't even know if I'd feel comfortable around the house in something like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's comfortable at all.
Well, she's at work, dude. Do you want to get paid or not? Do you want to work or do you want to fucking
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. So from her, I'm
Like a bag of onions.
This is everything. This is everything I expected. But the guy I think is fascinating. Can you spot the accent?
Is he Pakistani?
I'm getting a little bit of French.
Sounds like Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. Oh, is he an African guy?
You don't think I'm going to throw this on you. You want me to
I'm
throw this on
not picking it up.
That is a weird thing to say right away, though. If you don't leave, I'm going to throw this on you.
Well, he's already out of the car.
I guess so.
Yeah, opening the car I think that's kind of like grabbing boobs at the strip club.
Right.
Like that's a big no-no. They need a bouncer. Imagine being
you would definitely need a bouncer for.
imagine
for a
being
job
the
like that.
bikini coffee car, the star titty manager.
Dream job.
You
have a problem
with my girl? What's going on here? Come on, move it along, buddy.
What I'm trying to pay for my coffee.
Hey, everybody wants to see tits, pal. Keep it moving.
I just trying to pay for my coffee, please.
I'll give you a coupon for the next time if you want to come in, but we got to keep it moving, pal.
He's bullshit. He's beach bullshit. Yeah, so I guess the story is he didn't like the price, even though apparently he's a regular. She gave an interview. She said
that's why she felt comfortable to throw the hammer.
the argument happened after the man started complaining about the $22 price tag on his 32-ounce coffee and 24-ounce. First of all, 32 ounces of coffee is insane. That's nuts.
He's driving around all day.
32 ounces of coffee.
You know, he's driving around all day.
That's a pot. The majority of people we meet, women work alone in this industry, wearing nearly nothing and interacting with men, most of which we don't know, all day. Yeah, dude, it's called a job.
Yeah.
The majority of people we meet throughout our shifts are kind, respectful, overall amazing human beings. However,
Construction workers.
on occasion, we see the ones that think it's appropriate to get violent both verbally and physically. This wasn't his first time being aggressive. All right, so he's a fucking regular.
Yeah.
But it is the first time he's ever gotten physically violent with me.
Dude, I thought being a regular at a Starbucks was being a loser. This is next level.
Good morning, beautiful. Of the regular. my regular. She's like, oh yeah, what did you get again? And he goes,
Yeah. She doesn't remember.
He's only looking at the boobs. He doesn't even realize it's a different lady's face.
Yeah.
He's waiting in line, looking in the rear mirror, go, hey, beautiful, the regular. Hey, beautiful, the regular.
How'd you stop staring at boobs at coffee shop?
I used to work at Starbucks, and when people don't have their coffee in the morning, it's rough. I can't imagine like horny dudes without their coffee.
Yeah.
Like, to what extent? Like, I mean, we're seeing an example of it right here.
Yeah,
like,
this
dude's
mild.
getting out of the car. But like when I worked at Starbucks, it was the people were horrible.
What? So their attitude would change as soon as they got a little.
It's
sip of
like,
the juice.
don't talk
It's
to
like-
me
it's-
until I've had my
yeah,
coffee.
no,
Don't talk to me until I've stared at tits from my car window.
Yeah, no, it was definitely that.
No. Oh man. Well, I hope this lady,
Gets another neck tattoo.
they
and-
should unionize the stripper
Yeah.
coffee shack.
I'll get in there. I'll unionize.
Yeah, let's get in
I'll
there.
get these girls together.
Honestly, men are underrepresented in this occupation, and I think it's like,
Should
when are
we
we gonna get
do-
a chance?
Noah is wanting only lady boys in this union.
Well, you're saying I can't just have a ladyboy union without getting sucked? All right. Well.
I just think they need representation is all.
Danny's giving us the sign. We need to take a break and head over to patreon.com/Tim Butterly, where I guess we probably should have saved the stripper thing. I think I have a thing with penis in it for over there. Nice.
Yeah, we need to censor this painting anyway also.
Yeah, true. Come join us over there. There's twice as much show. There's archives of cool shit. Next week we're doing a live watch along of the Travis the Ultimate documentary.
Speaking of.
Yeah, which is about
Whoa.
a guy sex touristing in Thailand. It's kind of lost media. Everyone sent us a copy. We're gonna fucking watch that on a live stream. I think next Friday night or anyway, some other time. Anyway, join us over there. Well, Jeremiah, please tell them where to track you down online and what to pay attention to.
Sure. Yeah. Stand Up On The Spot is every other Monday at youtube.com/@standupots. Probably some of your favorite comics have done the show or are about to do the show. There's over 50 episodes that you can binge watch on there. And then I've got a weekly podcast called Trailer Tales at youtube.com/@trailertalespod with my pals, Libby Higgins and Chelsea Lynn. They're hilarious. And then I'm on tour, JeremiahWatkins.com for tour dates, and at Jeremiah Stand Up on all social media. And come see the show live for Stand Up On The Spot every second Tuesday of the month in LA at the World Famous Comedy Store. Thanks for letting me hang with you guys.
Dude, thank you so much. I mean, what
for
an absolute pleasure. I can't thank you enough for making time. I'll feed you a cheesesteak if you'll stick around and finish the back half with us.
Yeah, dude,
hell yeah.
absolutely. Let's do it.
Fuck yeah. Guys, my unbelievable, my tour is ever expanding. I've got the most dates I've ever had at once posted, and more are coming at timbutterly.com. I've got 2 nights in Louisville, Kentucky, Columbus, Ohio, Portland, Maine, Boston, Massachusetts, New Britain, Connecticut. There were people that didn't get, dude, the show sold out in Boston, and we ran out of options to add seats and more shows. So I know, I missed the guys that couldn't make it, and we're going to make it up to you. So that's Boston, Massachusetts in September. Same weekend as New Britain, Connecticut, and Portland, Maine. And then, of course, I have Janesville, Wisconsin, Tacoma, Washington after that. And again, more are coming. timbutterly.com and everything else to follow me on. We'll see you guys over there.
Oh, we got the painting too.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Please.
You got to see it. Get ready. Take a timestamp of this thing. How to stop staring at tits.
That's awesome.
We're gonna get that.
Those are nice, bro.
Thanks, dude. It's so hard to not stare.
It's fantastic.
Thanks.
Wow. Imagine another hour of depth. You're going to get to see the finished result.
Yeah, this is going to go crazy.
/Tim Butterly. Thank you guys. I'll see you there.